There's no reversing our huge gains. So don't let them ever demoralize you. But they've gone to the next level of deception, the next level of fake news. And so the first thing I want to cover right now is a giant hoax. It's the hoax that Jews staged the Charlottesville crisis, and that I said actors carried it out. That is a total and complete hoax. That is a total and complete lie. And I've covered this the last few days, but I saw a video clip from my friend Joe Rogan, who I've known 19 years, who will say anytime they call me a racist, that he's never heard me say anything racist. He knows I'm not. But Joe's a smart guy, but he went off ABC, NBC, CBS, the headlines, saying Alex Jones says Jewish actors carried out Charlottesville. Never said anything like that. I spent an hour covering black people, white people, Hispanics, Jewish people, all leftists, all over the world, dressing up like Nazis, staging events, death threatening Jewish centers, calling in bomb threats, knocking over Jewish headstones and cemeteries, doing things like this. And I covered real events that were Texas Monthly covered that there had been the FBI setting up fake KKK groups and getting them to go out and carry stuff. The Southern Poverty Law Center set up the Southern area in the United States, all sorts of white supremacist groups like Allegheny City that was involved in the Oklahoma City bombing. So provocateuring is something that's known, okay? And Joe properly points out, you know, the government wanted to stage terror attacks of Operation Northwoods to get us into war with Cuba and the Soviet Union, so anything is possible. So he kind of uses a rebuke of me as a way to get real issues out. But what Joe's doing, and I sent him a message this morning, I hope to talk to him today, is he's being hoaxed by mainstream news, the headline, Jones says actors did Charlottesville. Because even if you read the text of what I said, edited together deceptively, I said 18 years ago, I gone out and protested KKK and Aryan Nations groups, and later it did come out that there were Southern Poverty Law Center and leftist groups and some folks from Jewish groups that had infiltrated those and were basically part of those and using the promotion of that as a way to get people to believe that the white supremacist threat is much bigger than it is, so the Southern Poverty Law Center and ADL could get more funding. Now that's a real paradigm, something real that's been happening. But what they do is they misrepresent. I believe Charlottesville happened. But notice how they put you on the defensive. They're the liars. They're the fake news. Then your friends pick it up, meaning well, buy into the hoax. Because, I mean, who would write Newsweek, you know, that Alex Jones says Jewish actors staged Charlottesville? I mean, who would ever, it must be true, right? It'd be like if they said the president died, the president is going to step down. Must be true. Or the stock market's going to crash. Must be true. Or Iraq has WMDs. Must be true. Or Saddam Hussein's bashing little babies' brains out in incubators. Must be true. You saw a little girl testify. That wasn't true. So, but I don't blame Joe, because he very nicely covers and says, you know, Alex, can't believe he thinks this, but, you know, it's basically crazy. Well, no, what's crazy is the media took what I said, a long-form discussion, just like they could take what I just said in the last 5 minutes and edit it to where I'm saying that Easter bunnies or possums carried out the attack in Charlottesville. Now, were the feds involved, provocateuring the leadership, ordering a stand down? Has that come out? Yes, we have articles and video on Infowars.com. Was there manipulation? Are they using the Antifa funded to come in violent to escalate things? That's admitted. Let's kill their mics for a moment. So we're walking through all of this. We're going over all of this. And this is what I really said. Not what the Austin American Statesman said, not what the New York Times said. But notice they all followed the group funded by George Soros mainly, and the Democratic Party and Podesta. And that's Media Matters, run by David Brock, that has admitted Democratic Party propaganda arm that's been given hundreds of millions of dollars to put out this info. So they put out the talking point of edited talking points, but at least admit I was saying 18 years ago, some Jews dressed up as Nazis. And then they project that onto something modern and new. And so instead of getting mad at fake news, we just adopt it, and then I respond and say I'm not racist to their fake announcements. When I was a few days ago showing Reuters, Associated Press, and other publications with Jewish individuals who were leftists caught staging attacks on Jews to blame Trump. Remember the headline, Trump says false flag being carried out by leftist Jews, and then it turned out he was right, and Trump was given an apology, not by those publications, but by American Jewish organizations. So this is leftists terrorizing Jews to keep them under control, funded by a Nazi collaborator, George Soros. He's the Nazi. He collaborated with the Nazis. He wants to overthrow Israel, not me. We're going to go back to our guest host in a moment, but let's play the Joe Rogan piece right now, and I'll come back and go over a few more of the points.
The need for everything to be conspiracy is a real problem. It's a real problem for a lot of people. The need to know that they're right about things is a real problem. You know, the not admitting that you don't really know part is a problem, because until I'm absolutely certain that what you're saying, like, I have to know when I'm talking to you. If you say, I'm absolutely 100% positive that if I light this paper on fire, it'll burn. 100%. If this is regular paper, I have a regular fire, I'm 100% positive. I have to hear you say, I have to know that that's how you really are operating. So if you're telling me it's 100% that Kennedy's driver shot him, dude, it's 100%. You watch the video, it's 100% Kennedy's driver shot him. Or any kind of crazy conspiracy like that. As soon as you say you know for sure, it's like, God damn, man. You know for sure that it wasn't a plane that hit the Pentagon. You know for sure? How do you know for sure?
Right. I agree with you completely.
You can't know for sure.
And if everyone agrees, like, I always get freaked out when, like, everybody agrees on everything. I feel like I'm in a cult.
Yeah, it gets super culty.
Yeah.
On both sides. Like, being a skeptical person, like, there's a lot of people that are skeptics that they'll look at things even like Operation Northwoods, and they'll be like, well, that's just no big deal. Like, they were planning on killing Americans. They were going to arm Cuban friendlies and have them attack Guantanamo Bay. They were trying to get us to go to war with Cuba, and they were going to manipulate us. They were going to blow up a drone jetliner and blame it on Cuba so we'd be outraged. We want to go over and kick Cuba's ass. It would cost, who knows, countless thousands of American lives, for sure. Because you're talking about 1961 or 2 or whatever it was when Kennedy vetoed it. It was signed by the Joint Chiefs of Staff. They were going to do this. Like, anybody who doesn't look at that and get disturbed, this is from the Freedom of Information Act. That's not a conspiracy. The problem with the really wacky conspiracies, like, Kennedy's driver shot him, or, that go as deep as you want.
Yeah.
The really wacky ones distract from the real ones.
They mask it. It makes it so nothing means anything.
Like, Alex Jones was saying something fucking crazy today. Like, there's Jewish actors pretending to be Nazis in Charlottesville. Like, these guys had tattoos of swastikas on their chest. That's not a fucking... He's not a Jewish person. He's not supposed to get tattooed.
Right, exactly.
It's not a fucking actor. Once you tattoo a swastika on your chest, that you're not acting anymore, right?
You committed to a team.
Jesus Christ.
That's like one of the biggest steps I can possibly think of as a human being.
Yeah.
Is to go to a tattoo parlor and be like, give me the craziest.
So the social engineers have a problem. This year, they caught leftist Jewish individuals staging attacks on Jewish centers, on cemeteries, hundreds and hundreds of death threats, attacks on dormitories, food swastikas. It's been wrong. At first, they said that Trump was behind it all. He even responded to it in his first address to Congress. And it turned out Trump was right. It was coming from leftists trying to frame him. So we know there's a lot of government groups, ADL, Southern Poverty Law Center, FBI, that infiltrate and wind up, that is, provocateur, real Nazi groups. But I believe Charlottesville happened. I believe Nazi groups are real in many cases, and I've decried them. But the media has a problem. MSM has been so discredited with the babies and incubators in Iraq and the WMDs and Operation Northwoods and the rest of it. They've got to engage in deeper fake news. So what they've said in the last 4 days is that I said Charlottesville didn't happen. It was all actors. You've got to watch out. They'll edit that together and put that out as quotes. Seriously, that's how bad they are. They're saying, basically, I said Charlottesville didn't happen. It was all Jewish actors. I did not say that. There have been many cases of folks of every religious background group that are leftist, including Jews, that have been caught infiltrating and even running white supremacist groups and KKK groups and provocateuring them. I mean, that's just a fact. Breitbart's probably written 200 articles on it the last couple of years. We've written countless articles, Texas Monthly, the New York Times. But my good friend, Joe Rogan, I don't blame him. He got hoaxed into it because it was in ABC News, NBC News, Newsweek. Alex Jones says that it was actors in Charlottesville posing as Nazis, and Charlottesville basically didn't happen. I didn't say that. You actually read what the Southern Poverty Law Center and what the ADL and what the folks over at Media Matters, funded by George Soros, said, is they actually said Jones said 20 years ago and 18 years ago he would go out and see folks. They took it out of context, and I said didn't even look like an Aryan, looked like Seinfeld or something, dressed up as Nazis. And then it would come out later that indeed it was leftist posing. So that's what was said. And people know that I don't support George Soros as a Nazi collaborator that funds Media Matters and these very groups that try to imply I'm somehow a Nazi. But that's why they've got to call everybody a Nazi but themselves, because that's who they are. And then they hope that even smart people like Joe Rogan, one of the smartest guys I know, is busy, got family, got a busy life, got an incredibly popular show, and he just sees headlines that I'm saying sharp. Is busy, got family, got a busy life, got a... My listeners know the truth. They understand what's really going on, and they're aware of the facts. But if you want to look at Southern Poverty Law Center and other groups actually running Elohim City and carried out the Oklahoma City bombing attack, that's been in major newspapers, that's come out in lawsuits, that's in Freedom of Information Act requests from then Deputy Attorney General at the time, Eric Holder. I mean, this is the truth. Most of these events are provocateurs, wound up, mentally ill people they're using to do it. But something like Operation Northwood, that is a purely synthetic event where they were going to completely stage the terror attacks to bring us to war. But as Joe said, that got vetoed. But I've had media say I'm a conspiracy theorist about that. The reality is you can't deny that we've got the CNN and MSNBC clips we're going to play today that are up on Infowars.com, where they are openly talking about how they need more violence against Trump supporters, period, because we've got to be intimidated and bullied into submission. So first, Hillary calls us the alt-right. She defines reality. Then she brings in, through the provocateur groups, all these other organizations with the Antifa to come in and attack everybody. It blows up, and then they claim it's our fault. This is how they're trying to undermine our open and free society. It's a fact. They're calling for the president to be killed on CNN. Why is that not bigger news when the former deputy director of the CIA, Bill Mudd, calls for his death? And high-level members of Congress are saying they're shopping the idea of killing the president. That's the atmosphere we're in right now. That's the counter-coup by the globalists trying to take back the free and open election we had, federalize the elections, have new elections, and have the Democratic Party be made the single one party of the future. They have announced this in their main publications. This is really happening. But instead of saying I'm right, straw men are created of things I've never said, editing together what I've said to deceive people. I'm not the person they straw man. I'm the person who I am that you watch and you listen. And I'm honored to be here at the center of the debate because I'm hitting the barbed wire every day because it's the right thing to do to expose these globalists. Gary Haven in studio in Austin, Texas. Owen Schroyer, I want to get your breakdown, man.
Well, I'm not surprised the media is gaslighting Trump all day long, and they're gaslighting you all day long. They want to poke you, they want to intimidate you, they want to try to stop you from covering real news, just like they want to stop Trump from his agenda.
Yeah, and when we get back from the break, I want to show some of the evidence that there are actors that are participating in this event. So part of what they claim you said is actually factual.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
You cannot beat these deals. These are our all-time best deals. Silver bullet oil silver, 66% off. Myco ZX, 46% off. Rainforest, 55% off. Survival Shield, 55% off. Secret 12, 55% off. The BuzzFeed group promoting this said the best Bio B12 is $35. We're banned for selling it for $17.76 when ours is private label by the very group. They chose to say, here's the best. And here's Alex's. What? I mean, that's just products if that happens. So BuzzFeed just says, we are the best, the cleanest. We're just absolutely, and then they're just frothing and know what to do. So please support us. As you know, there's a war sold out for close to 6 months. I'm still discounting it 20% because I want listeners and viewers that haven't tried DNA Force yet to actually get a chance to see how amazing it is. The secret behind DNA Force is its powerful lineup of patented ingredients like CoQ10, systemic enzymes, NAR-lipoic acid, bio-PQQ, and many, many others that synergistically work together. Visit InfoWarsLife.com for yourself and read the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of third-party outside reviews that are an average of 4.8 stars for DNA Force. This is a total 360 win because you're getting the highest quality supplement nutraceutical with 175 plus studies to back up all the amazing properties, nerve regrowth factor, detoxifying cells, it just goes on and on. And you're supporting the broadcast that is going 110% against the globalists and having massive, massive effects against the New World Order. We are winning together thanks to your support, and you're getting a great product that you and your family really need at a very, very competitive price. Again, you can't lose. You support the InfoWar and get great products at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. DNA Force is back in stock. You get an additional 10% off when you sign up for auto ship. You can cancel anytime. InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139. And again, thank you for making the InfoWar possible. You are the InfoWar. Enough.
Texas, broadcasting worldwide, it's Alex Jones.
You know what's amazing? MSM is actually pushing the hoax that Jews posing as actors staged the Charlottesville attack that killed one lady. 2 officers, state troopers, died in a mysterious helicopter accident. And they're acting like it's the end of the world, the end of our economy, the end of Trump, the end of everything. Like 5 billion people died. Like America is now Hitler. Because a bunch of Antifa scum were marched into be violent. And a bunch of globalists managing and manipulating agitprop, confused white nationalist clash. The leftists attacked them. That's not endorsing the white nationalists that said the leftists attacked them. It's endorsing reality and simply reporting on it. And then President Trump comes out and covers it properly and talks about how it's being used for division and says come together. And they say once allies, CEOs abandon Trump. They say it's the end of the economy. Everyone's turning against him. And they have no proof, no one to quote, no facts in USA Today. More fake news. Might as well say Trump was assassinated. Might as well say Trump is going to step down tomorrow. Might as well say the Easter Bunny's real. But I'll tell you what's real. They're trying to crash our stock market because they know it's economic results of the free market that trump their globalism, pun intended. And they know that mainstream media is openly promoting and normalizing the idea of a violent, bloody coup against President Trump and his supporters. We are in wild territory right now. Incredible territory. Now, we're going back to Gary Haven and, of course, Owen Schroyer in a moment to talk about this. But first off, a lot of people say, man, Alex, what's it like to have Newsweek run the hoax headline that you say Jewish actors staged Charlottesville? What's that like? Well, it's like when I said Hillary's responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands of people, including children. She personally is responsible. They edited that together with other comments to say that I said she killed people under a pizza place. That's just not my fault. Fox News edited that together. It's not my fault. That's their fault. They're scum. That's why they're fake news. Just like that was Megyn Kelly. Just like they're saying that Trump never repudiated on Saturday, never repudiated on Sunday, never repudiated it on Tuesday. He repudiated it perfectly, beautifully, with love and unity and truth and exposing the whole thing. And they just keep saying he never repudiated, just like he repudiated David Duke in the 90s and in the 2000s and in 2014 and in 2015 and in 2016. And finally in 2016, he repudiated him so many times. One day, it was on a weekend, they said repudiate him. He didn't repudiate. And they went, oh my God, you didn't repudiated. You must support him. So they repudiated it dozens more times. One time, 3-4 times in one press conference. And a couple minutes after he repudiated it, they said, "You've never repudiated." They said, "You're crazy. You're fake news." First time he said that. "I just repudiated it again." But see, they're editing it. They're taking the live press conference and editing it to keep asking the question, "Why won't you repudiate? Why won't you repudiate?" And at a certain point, I'm watching a Nazi collaborator like George Soros, a literal Nazi collaborator who's overthrown over 100 countries, funded the Arab Spring, funded radical Islam to take over, scourged Muslims, Christians, Jews, you name it, literally declared an enemy of the state of Israel. Literally, that's Reuters. Declared an enemy of the state in Eastern Europe. And in groups he funds, edit stuff together, but I'll give it to media members.
tool. You are defined by what you do, what you were made for. You were made. Made for what? You came to us on the last day of this fire. On this now. When you were a little boy, you cut your knee. And it wasn't too bad, but the look in your eyes terrified me. I knew your hair was going to turn gray. And high school was just a few years away. I couldn't protect you from that look then. But now you have a choice. You have a choice.
We did it, son!
You can stay.
We will be kings.
We can do it.
We will go back
again.
to the start and make it
But
better. Son, we will make everything.
When you were a little boy, you cut your knee. And it wasn't too bad, but the look in your eyes terrified me. I knew your hair was going to turn gray. And high school was just a few years away. I couldn't protect you from that look then. But now you have a choice. You have a choice to make. You can stay. We can do it all again, but better. We can build cities. We can make mankind never let anyone go hungry. We will make the world perfect forever. Or you can go back to the life you left. Smoke masks and cheap apartments. Son, I want what you want. I just want you to be happy. Left, you stay. Right, you go back.
We did it, son! We will be king!
Do not think I have come to bring peace on earth. I've come not to bring peace, but a sword.
We'll make everything not hurt anymore.
We can do it.
We'll make everything beautiful. And I'll bring her back. I'll bring her back. And we will build a better world than ours ever was.
Mankind
Son,
never let
I
anyone go
love
hungry.
you,
We will
and we
make
have
the world
so much work to do.
forever. Or you can go back to the life you left. Smoke masks and cheap apartments. Son, I want what you want. I just want you to be happy. Left you stay, right you go back.
And David Brock, at least they took my real quotes and kind of cut
on so well that we're able to still operate and fund ourselves and lower prices. And we are calling it now the BuzzFeed special. It's last month's specials and the 1776 specials of this month. Hands down, the biggest specials we have ever offered in my 22 years on air.
Surprise when you're on his shoulder like every night. Oh, my love, can't you see a child on my mind? Don't suppose it could convince your lover to change his mind. So goodbye. Better into all this bullshit. Is this what you want? Is this who you are? I used to do fine without you till I saw your eyes turn away from mine. Oh, sweet darling, everyone says to come on, Superman, say your stupid line. I said, come on, Superman, say your stupid line. I said, come on, Superman, say your stupid line.
I try to reach out to people, but I guess, behavioral patterns are hard to kick. And it just, it's a vicious cycle. I get rejected, and then I get, angrier, and I get more bitter and outspoken about it. And that just sinks me deeper into a hole.
Riding those waves, not caring very much, sleeping all day with a smile on his face, beer in his hand, hair on his chest, boat full of sand, always at rest. My friend, the fisherman, loves the air, praises the sand. Wish I could be like him sometimes, but I got more important things weighing on my mind. Out in the dark, sailing at 12, soaking in the stars, so beautiful they are. Wind blows like a fan all over the place. No time for any plans, 'cause life is not a race. My friend, the fisherman, loves the air, praises the sand. Wish I could be like him sometimes, but I got more important things weighing on my mind. Oh, fisherman.
Super Nutrients. Secure your bottle right now at InfoWarsStore.com.
Fry's Turkish Delight, full of Eastern promise.
Turkish delight. I do. A lot of people don't like Turkish delight. I mean Fry's Turkish delight, the type with the chocolate on it and the purple wrapper. But I like it. A lot of people say, oh, Turkish delight, that's disgusting. How can you eat that? It's like eating perfume. It's like eating old woman's perfume. Like lavender water or rose water or whatever it is. How can you like that? I like it. I like Turkish delight. I don't like it enough to get it every day or every week. In fact, I can't remember the last time I got a Turkish delight. But every now and then, I'll be in a shop and I'll walk past the shelves with all the chocolate and I'll see a Turkish delight and I'll get it. It's nice. I like it. I like Turkish delight.
the president with the latest developments. They're saying Trump won because of inherent racism when it was the left that ran the campaign on a race-based system.
Yes, not only is the left tactically fascist, not only are they using the sort of tactics of the Nazis, but they also have the ideology of the Nazis. Let's remember that Nazism and fascism were both variants of socialism. The very word Nazi is putting together national and socialista. That's where we get the sound Nazi. Mussolini was a Marxist. He was the leader of the Italian Socialist Party. He was recognized to be on the left. He saw himself as on the left. When Mussolini came to power, Lenin sent him a telegram of congratulations. Why? Because Lenin recognized that Mussolini was a fellow revolutionary of the left. So what an incredible sleight of hand in which these leftists, whose political platform reads like it's right out of the Democratic Party platform.
And by the way, Dinesh, this is something, you're absolutely right. This is something that leftists on universities say that we're lying about, and a real hot point from them, because it's a fact the Nazis were National Socialists. It's a fact that he modeled himself after the fascistas in Italy. It's a fact they wore black. It's a fact they wore masks. It's a fact they beat up their opposition. It's a fact that Hitler then turned against Stalin. They admired each other back and forth because he was seen as a rival politically and a rival militarily. But they had an alliance for the first year of the war where they divided Poland amongst each other. So we had the Warsaw Pact. They hope that's not known, that they are authoritarian, and that socialism and fascism have different and left-right versions, and that it was the American left that backed Hitler early on because he was a vegetarian and a bunch of other issues, and he wanted planning of society. This is incontrovertible that the KKK was founded by the Democratic Party. It is incontrovertible that the Republicans passed the Civil Rights Act and took that system away from them, and they panicked. It is incontrovertible that the power structure got scared of American Christians and American Republicans and Eisenhower and created this whole new strategy to get everybody to go, oh, you're going to be liberal, you're going to be anti-racist, we'll take it over and make it extreme, own it, then double cross you later and make everything race-based again. Once whites have been taught to bow down as long as you say something's for racial equality. So they're using our goodness, our bigness, our Christian Western ethos to then bring us down. Joining us. I'm on the road in Seattle. The crew is in Austin, Texas. Again, Gary Haven is there, researcher, filmmaker, founder of Curves, a billionaire entrepreneur, other co-host, Owen Schroyer. I cannot, and I'm going to turn the interview over now so they have more time. I cannot express to you the razor's edge we're on right now. Mr. Brown, who famously is there with his hands playing for president a few months ago, and the media demonized it, went to Congress the day after that and was told by high-level congressmen they're preparing a coup, an overthrow outside of impeachment. And then he got visited by the Secret Service. He reportedly went back and talked to the source. They said, no, we need a physical removal. Well, we have the former head of the CIA, Brennan, who's a Wahhabi, medically converted to radical Islam, saying, you better shut your mouth and watch your mouth. We have Schumer saying we have 7 ways of Sunday to take you out on CNN as well. And then you have Brennan coming out 4 days after Brown was on the show.
Oh my God. Look, is that the chairman? He's here. Mr. Chairman, welcome back to the lab. Cool
as ice, his eyes as dark as night. He's got a strut in his step, he goes to the the right and then the left. He's got a cleft on his chin where he stores information. He's gotta be 6'5", feels like the tallest man alive. We love him and we believe in him, 'cause he'll do anything, yes, he'll do anything to complete his plan. Anything, oh, he'll do anything, all that he can. Anything, practically everything, and no one will tell him he can't.
Sounds about right.
We owe him everything. Just follow by his lead and you'll get all that you need. The evidence is right in front of us. He made the Scuds for us. He made the Scuds for us. Built and svelte, try to control yourself. He's got those workers' hands. He's got the perfect 10.
Mr. Chairman, could you give us a flex?
Decisions with precision, has a long-term strategy. Anything, oh, we'll do anything. Anything, you name it, anything. Anything,
How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich.
The best to you.
Last night we told you the chilling story of a Quebec woman arrested for hacking into people's personal computers.
New York has the rhythm, LA has the rhythm, Detroit has the rhythm, Paris is the
The year is 2072. It's autumn, and I just buried my father. I got a bill for cleanup. That's how I knew he did it. His brain was damaged, so I took what was left to a booth at the mall. It was small and grubby and out of the way. I think they used to sell colored plastic strings, but now it's interactive brain maps. There was an ad for it on my bus. The ad said, "Leave something worth reliving." The whole thing passed me by. I don't know what I'm looking for. The year is 2070.
The rhythm, Miami has the rhythm, Seattle has the rhythm, Hong Kong has the rhythm, and London has the rhythm, Atlanta has the rhythm, Chicago has the rhythm, Honolulu has the rhythm, Portland has the rhythm, Phoenix has the rhythm, Dallas has the rhythm, Shanghai has the rhythm, and Dublin has the rhythm, Denver has the rhythm, Toronto has the rhythm, Eugene has the rhythm, Berlin has the rhythm, Cambridge has the rhythm, New Delhi has the rhythm, Beijing has the rhythm, Austin has the rhythm, St. Paul has the rhythm, Las Vegas has the rhythm, Sydney has the rhythm, Des Moines has the rhythm, I've got the rhythm, you've got the rhythm, we've got the rhythm, yes, we've got the rhythm.
What's that lousy sound I hear? It could only be one thing, and that is music. Don't let that music get to you. First it takes your mind and then your soul. Copper strings and bows comprised of horsehair. Don't let that music, I hate music, rock, jazz. I hate music, classical. I hate music, folk. Octaves will rise higher and higher until they break my heart in two. Singers will sing, making my head ring. I admit that only the angels, yes, only the angels heralding the trumpets of doom could make music sweet enough for me yes, I admit. What's that lousy sound I hear? It could only be one thing, and that is music. Don't let that music get to you. First it takes your mind and then your soul. Copper strings and bows comprised of horsehair.
We learned today that Russian hackers are getting into private.
There's bound to be some weird and disturbing stuff hidden in the install button. Oblivion has
under her kitchen sink.
And 3 is going on. Countless replies stating it just begins to get weird once more stating this. That makes even less sense. Oblivion has an uninstall button and it works. I've used it more times than I care to mention. All mods install themselves in Oblivion's directory. The uninstall doesn't touch them as it's unaware. All you do is delete the Oblivion directory. After this, it just begins to get weird. Yay Video Games then begins responding with the same phrase, Ubisoft goes Steamworks bye bye, always on DRM, over and over to the point where he floods the guy's comment thread with countless replies stating that same phrase. Jumping over to another post in gaming by another user who since deleted their account, we can see a post titled, Ubisoft goes Steamworks bye bye, always on DRM, which contains a link to a page which now 404s. In this thread, we can see a few groups of people. 1. People actually talking about Ubisoft and their apparent split from DRM on their games. 2. People freaking out and wondering what the hell's going on. And 3. Yay Video Games and a congregation of other users repeatedly posting different spins on that same phrase. Now right here you might initially be able to pass this guy off as a spammer, and to be quite honest I felt the same way. It, however, gets interesting when you realize the fact that this guy commented this mess over 4,000 times. Not only does he do that, he also formats each comment differently, with some being self-referential, some containing bold, some containing italics.
On the morning when I woke up without you, for the first time, I felt free. And I felt lonely, and I felt scared.
The year is 2072. It's autumn, and I just buried my father. I got a bill for cleanup. That's how I knew he did it. His brain.
And I began to talk to myself almost immediately, not being used to being the only person there. The first time I made coffee for just myself, I made too much of it, but I drank it all, just 'cause you hate it when I let things go to waste. And I wandered through the house like a little boy lost at the mall. And an astronaut could have seen the hunger in my eyes from space. And I sang, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do without you? On the morning when I woke up without you, for the first time, I was cold, so I put on a sweater. And I turned up the heat, and the walls began to close in, and I felt so sad and frightened. I practically ran from the living room out into the street. And the wind began to blow, and all the trees began to bend, and the world in its cold way started coming alive. And I stood there like a businessman waiting for a train.
Some
And I
contain
got
links,
ready.
and the vast majority, if not all of them, having unique spelling and length. This guy did more than copy and paste, and to be quite honest, it doesn't stop there. I had just mentioned that Yay Video Games had included links in his comments, and I wanted to share some of those with you. As we can see, the links are sporadically placed within letters and random assortments of words that all take a spin on his initial phrase. Each link takes us to an image that seems to get more and more disturbing and weird as we go along. Now, as we can see, most of these appear to be completely random, and there are honestly quite a few that come off as pretty funny. We have one that depicts a drawing of Asian people laughing in underwear while others standing across from them appear to be holding an imaginary gun. We have one that depicts a person in a witch hat with an explosion in the background. There's another that shows a lady pouring milk onto the ground, and there's another that appears to be a distorted person diving into the ground on a beach. It's honestly pretty random, however.
The year is 2072. It's autumn, and I just buried my father. I got a bill for cleanup. That's how I knew he did it. His brain was damaged, so I took what was left to a booth at the mall. It was small and grubby and out of the way. I think they used to sell colored plastic strings, but now it's interactive brain maps. There was an ad for it on my bus. The ad said, "Leave something worth reliving." The whole thing passed me by. I don't know what I'm looking for or what I want from this, but I need something.
You're awake. You're awake.
However, it gets interesting when we discover the fact that embedded in one of his comments is this. Now at this point, this seems to be what we've gathered so far. 1. We have an unknown person who seemed to have undergone a change of some sort, leading him to post the same phrase over and over again. 2. The person seems to have self-referential and uniquely formatted comments that would take some time to make. And 3. The comments seem to have a random assortment of bizarre images embedded throughout, with
under her kitchen sink in the pictures coming out in
we began getting calls from recruiters, which led
So what do you get when you buy a case that is only $13 plus a few bucks for shipping? Check it out, terribly smaller than we thought. Mount for a power supply. 2 screws and lack of instructions aside, and what all we could fit in this thing. Fortunately, we had a pin connector 7700K, and even then it was so questionably stable that clean. No. If we're gonna build, the cuts would need to be in the top of the case. Marking out the cuts, we got came with the case, but invert it so that we could use it to hold our HDplex 300 watt DC to DC power supply that we stole from the S4 Mini. So we want the case, so no other model, and they feature Hi-Fi Man's Focus A
is greener on the other side. But where is the other side? Or something makes you feel like life was better once upon a time. But when is upon a time? And now I dare you to what? Jump into a plane and fly and fly and fly and fly far from home. Forget your bills. For your tummy, for your head. When you can't sleep, you're depressed, you feel weak. Do you bleed? No, so stop your whining. Prozac is not your friend, it doesn't make you a better man. It's not gonna save you from the end. Decide that we're gonna die anyway. So why don't you think you're just a kid, so why don't you think about surfing and getting girls? You're way too young to be depressed and way too nice to be stressed. Running doesn't suit you, so put a smile on your face. Something makes you feel like grass is greener on the other side. But where is the other side? Oh, something makes you feel like life was better once upon a time. But when is upon a time? Something makes you feel like grass is greener on the other side. But there's no other side. Something makes you feel like, but when is upon a time? Something makes me feel like grass is greener on the other side.
Please, leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. Do not bother me. I just want to be left alone. I tell you, leave me alone, and you still bother me. Why you do this? Every morning, I put cocoa butter on my skin so that my skin has the healthy glow. Now leave me alone. Every morning I wake up, I go outside. The first morning, I find a snake, and I kill the snake. The second morning, I go outside. Another snake, the same color, the same size. I kill the snake. The third morning, I go outside. There is a snake, and right before I kill the snake look up at me, and he says to me, I just want to be let alone. Why you do this? I let the snake alone. I find no more snakes in the morning.
Welcome, patron. 90K credits have been deducted from your account. Please be advised that any thought crime offenses committed within this establishment will result in the immediate termination of your biorhythm chip. Enjoy your stay.
Protect you from that look then. But now you have a choice. You have a choice to make.
The man's going nuts and we've got front row
seats. We can do it all again.
Do you think he needs help?
But
the future to arrive.
Jay Leno bought one of my pinball machines for $500 million. I made it with junk. I made it with wood, steel, copper, desk fans. I used some undamaged Abraxo cleaner. And I disassembled a marksman's pipe rifle for the parts for that pinball machine, sold it to Jay Leno, made $500 million profit. Anyway, that's about it for my life.
You know, anybody can use a gun. It's quick, silent, efficient, and in the hands of someone like me, quite frankly, devastating at long range. But I prefer something a bit more personal. That's why I like the knife. I like to look in his eyes as I twist it deeper and deeper, watching the life drain out of him. And then I just smile, stabbing him with my knife. And I think I'd make a great addition to your team here at Best.
Mom, cover your ears. You stupid fucking bitch. I'm gonna fucking go back in time and kill you and kill the whole classroom. You fucking cunt. A cheetah can reach its top.
For Christmas! Please don't do that. Oh my god, you got me an iPad for
Did you know that a cheetah can reach its top speed faster than a Lamborghini Countach? I loved that car, and I loved cars, and the fact that that fact was even written down just made me want to kill everybody in school. But you were like extra proud of that, and you were running around the first grade classroom. Oh, everybody, a cheetah's faster than a Lamborghini. And I knew at the time, I knew exactly why it wasn't true. I just didn't know how to put it into language. You stupid. Mom, cover your ears. You stupid fucking bitch. I'm gonna fucking go back in time and kill you and kill the whole classroom. You fucking cunt. Now, I wish he would beg for his life, but he cowers like a man. He cowers good, just like I like. Cower in fear. I'm your god. I'm God. I'm God. I'm God. I unlocked an achievement. Okay, one more round. That's the mark of a great game, is you can never get enough of playing it. Let's see, I can use caps lock to hide my gun. That way I can really surprise someone. Like this. Yes. You die so real. Because I want to launch orbital strikes from an asteroid onto the Earth. What?
Yeah, Mom! Yeah, well, I'm making a video now, so can you give me some space here? I need some privacy in your room that I'm living in. And I spend hours writing racist rants on websites in the comments section of political blogs and newspaper websites. 3.5-page long diatribes about about my problems with race.
Take today, relax, get yourself healed up. Okay, sweetheart? I'm gonna go get you a nice hot cup of soup. I love you a lot. Bye. Stay still. Don't move. Don't move, Joel. I'm gonna fuck you up so bad. I'm gonna do it at your fucking head. Hold still. I swear to God. I swear to God. I saw it. Yeah, got to smoke the green, sticky, sticky.
Educator, creator, and I'm a Minecraft player. Joel Patrick. I've been making music for more than 20 years. Blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And Minecraft. See what this fucking guy's got for me. Punish him.
Ooh la la Minecraft, la 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 la. Ooh la la Minecraft, la 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 la. Ooh la la Minecraft, Minecraft. I love you so much that I don't ever wanna go pee. I'm sitting right here and hold it in while I chop down another tree. I could stop anytime, yes I can. I could stop anytime, yes I can. But why would I stop? And the magic doesn't have to stop there.
That's right. Wow. I'm Mr. G. You can almost smell this guy's breath coming through the screen. This is awesome, man. Look at that mouth. That HD mouth right there. He's got cool glasses. He's got thick rims.
And if you'd like to hear more of my awesome album, Songs in the Key of Minecraft,
This guy looks like me.
then go over here and pledge. That's it. We're going to keep it simple.
When you were a little boy, you cut your knee. And it wasn't too bad, but the look in your eyes terrified me. I knew your hair was going to turn gray. And high school was just a few years away. I couldn't protect you from that look then.
The man's going nuts, and we've got front row seats.
You think he needs help?
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate your help. New Cool Now Music presents Mr. G and Songs in the Key of Minecraft.
Mr. G, you know, you look at the news and you read the headlines and you think about all the clandestine stuff that's going on that we don't have control of, okay? The CIA, the Mossad, mind control operations, the TV, all these types of things. But then you see stuff like this right here, and I go full Henry Kissinger when I see this. I'm ready to, anything you put on my desk, I'm going to sign it and approve it. Create the AIDS virus. Bang, we got to do it. We got to do sterilization, Planned Parenthood, sterilize the ghettos, everything, okay? This guy right here is irrefutable proof that human beings, they're not treated like cattle. Human beings are not unfairly treated like cattle. Human beings are cattle. This guy is a fucking cow. Hook him up to a milk machine, put a metal rod in his head, kill him, whatever, okay? But he's a fucking animal. And so maybe all this shit that's going on, maybe we deserve it. We're gonna use ball-peen hammers to smash his kids' heads in. And smash his kids' fucking heads in. He's a father, he's playing Minecraft, making Minecraft songs. Dude, I'm sorry, but you gotta go. Your bloodline's gotta go. Give me your kids. Smash their fucking heads in. Okay? You do this with your time, your bloodline has to go. Not just you, everybody of your ilk has gotta go. Smash their heads in with hammers. You got $4,150? Don't let that happen again, okay? We can't be giving money to these folks. MrGRocks.com. Mr. G! What should I call my music? I'm just making silly songs. I'll call myself Mr. G!
Smoke that green stuff, Joel? The reason they outlawed the weed is because it makes you more peaceful.
Yeah. Stay still, stay still.
Ever since I was a little girl, the one thing that always separated me from everybody else was this silky, smooth, straight hair. People always want to run their fingers through it. It drives me crazy. It drives them crazy too. Ever since I can remember, my hair's just been so straight, smooth hair. Silky, soft, luxurious. There's one trait that I think defines me the most. It's my luxurious, sumptuous hair. It's my luxurious and sumptuous hair. It's just so full of volume and body. And just everybody always wants to touch it. Drives them crazy.
Yeah, Mom, hold on a second. Come on. Having big curls. I've always had these big curls ever since I can remember, and I love having them. I love my big curls. I love having big curly curls. Big curls. I love having big curls. I've always had big curls. Why Men Should Rule, an essay by Tammy Tide. This essay is not why I think about men should be in charge and rule the world, and women should not. From days long past, through ancient times, up through antiquity, men have ruled powerfully and prosperously. It is only in modern times, with all its sexual debauchery and emphasis on heavy drug use, that women have begun to turn the corner and gain influence and sway in the world of politics and business alike. Something is wrong here. Something is going against the state of nature. There is a deeply embedded cancer working its way through the world's human body system analogy, and the symptoms are all the ills and evils of the world that
think I have come to bring peace on Earth. I've come not to bring peace, but a sword.
And I sang, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do without you?
Guns and bombs going off, having money problems with the economy, and political problems are all merely symptoms of a greater cause. The cause is simple, my friends.
Welcome.
What is the cause? The cause is that
brother Manville is a brother living at the top of the hill. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The brother Manville is a brother with the brother Manville skills. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The brother Manville got a bottle of brother Manville chill pills. Da-da-da-da-da. The brother Manville put the terrible Tim at the top of the bill. Da-da-da-da-da. Brother Manville, brother Manville, brother Manville. Da-da-da-da-da. The brother Manville, brother Manville, brother Manville. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Brother Manville promotes the show, you know the room is guaranteed to be filled. So many people in the audience, I hope none of you people get killed. The brother Manville makes other producers look like they're imbeciles. The brother Manville makes so much paper, his face should be on a bill.
I'm gonna start this video out by saying I do not support riots.
Brother Manville, brother Manville, brother Manville. The brother Manville, brother Manville, brother Manville. Brother Manville had the thrills instilled at brother Manville Bill. Brother Manville never will, no frill. Brother Manville ill. Brother Manville breaks it down like an anvil. Brother Manville will. The brother Manville production get you higher than an alcohol still. Brother Manville, brother Manville, brother Manville. The brother Manville, brother Manville, brother Manville. with the brother man Bill skills. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill got the bottle of brother man Bill chill pills. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill put the terrible Tim at the top of the bill. Da 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 da. Brother man Bill, brother man Bill, brother man Bill. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill, brother man Bill, brother man Bill. Da 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 da. 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 Da 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 da. The brother man Bill is the brother living at the top of the hill. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill is the brother with the brother man Bill skills. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill got the bottle of brother man Bill chill pills. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill put the terrible Tim at the top of the bill. Da 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 da. Brother man Bill, brother man Bill, brother man Bill. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill, brother man Bill, brother man Bill. Da 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 da. 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 Da 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 da. Brother man Bill promotes the show, you know the room is guaranteed to be filled. Da 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 da. So many people in the audience, I hope none of you people get killed. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill makes other producers look like they're imbeciles. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill makes so much paper, his face should be on a bill. Da 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 da. Brother man Bill, brother man Bill, brother man Bill. Da 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 da. The brother man Bill, brother man Bill, brother man Bill. Da 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 da. 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 Da 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 da. Brother man Bill.
You're awake. You're awake. It must be my lucky day because you're awake. You're awake, buddy. Aren't you excited? Oh my gosh, you've been in hypersleep for, well, I'm not even really supposed to tell you, but it's been a long time. A really long time. Trees are like
had the thrills instilled that Brother Man Bill. Da-da-da-da-da. Brother Man Bill never will, no frill. Brother Man Bill ill. Da-da-da-da-da. Brother Man Bill breaks it down like an anvil. Brother Man Bill will. Da-da-da-da-da. The Brother Man Bill production get you higher than an alcohol still. Da-da-da-da-da. Brother Man Bill.
To have it to survive. La, 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 la. Hate is the devil's favorite tool. Let's fight together like fools. Hate will always rule. Hate will always rule. La, 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 la. Hate is what separates us all. Everyone has a sin it's called. Hate is all you need. Never turn the other cheek. La, 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 la,
Turn up the nozzle, got it up to full throttle. You never got as high from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. You've got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. And now the nitro copter's landing on the nitro pad. You don't need rotor blades, you're floating on the nitro air. Location of the destination soon to be unfurled. I need nitrous oxide so that I can rerun your world. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. And now the pressure gauge is showing you you're low on air. You're at full throttle for the moment, though you do not care. Your fellow airmen are around you, falling to the ground. The devil exhales and nitrous oxide is what comes out. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. Turn up the nozzle, got it up to full throttle. You never got as high from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. You've got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. You've got to keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And now we're gone.
Homeless Bob, lived in the Brother Man Bill's backyard. Homeless Bob was at the side of the road. Homeless Bob lived inside of a home. Homeless Bob tried to get by, tried to survive, tried to stay alive. Homeless Bob, the homeless man, do what he can to live off the land.
Homeless Bob get to the money to get off the street, find a place to sleep. Homeless Bob is under the gun. It ain't no fun when you might get done. Homeless Bob lived in the other man Bill's backyard. Homeless Bob was to the side of the road. Homeless Bob lived inside of a home. Homeless Bob, you ain't no working slob. Homeless Bob, no money or a job. Homeless Bob, your time is all your own. Homeless Bob, don't spend time in a home. Homeless Bob will live anywhere. Homeless Bob, sleep on the stairs. Homeless Bob, no mailing address, so you can't collect no government check. Homeless Bob, how does it feel? Beg, borrow, steal to get your next meal. Homeless Bob is just how it goes. Homeless Bob, you live on the road. Homeless Bob, you are undomiciled. Tranquilize and tag him and release him to the wild. Homeless Bob lives in his habitat, out there in the alley with the cockroaches and rats. Homeless Bob lived in the Pokemon Bill's backyard. Homeless Bob is to the side of the road. Homeless Bob lived inside of a home. Homeless Bob, the homeless man, is all up into your garbage cans. Homeless Bob is home on the range. Homeless Bob is not to be tamed. Homeless Bob is like a stray cat, fights with the rats to get to the scraps. Homeless Bob, the world can be cold. Homeless Bob will live inside of a home. Homeless Bob wants a government check, but Homeless Bob doesn't have a mailing address. Homeless Bob lives out there on the road. All he has to his name is pocket change and a poem. Homeless Bob lived in the Pokemon Bill's backyard. Homeless Bob is at the side of the road. Homeless Bob lived inside of a home. Homeless Bob lived in the Pokemon Bill's backyard. Homeless Bob is at the side of the road. Homeless Bob lived inside of a home. Homeless Bob lived in the Pokemon Bill's backyard. Homeless Bob is at the side of the road. Homeless Bob lived inside of a home. Homeless Bob lived in the Pokemon Bill's backyard. Homeless Bob is at the side of the road. Homeless Bob lived inside of a home. Altitude at the streets at the great speed. Hell rained down from the sky and the fate of the towers was sealed. How could it be that at such great speeds that these jet planes would not fall apart? Or at that altitude at the streets that they flew, any pilot would say they'd be dropped. Down with the towers and down with building 7-2. That is true. The truth is inside. If you open your eyes, why don't you? Why don't you? 9/11 was an inside job.
would Isaac Newton have to say about this? Why wasn't there a reaction force? Down with the towers and down with building 7-2. That is true. The truth is inside if you open your eyes. Why don't you? Why don't you? 9/11 was an inside job. Simple laws of physics will tell you the story they told can be true. For a falling body can't do no work and destroy everything as it moves. Symmetrically, simultaneously, all three buildings explode into dust. Within seconds, they went, they said, never forget, but yet, this is the story you trust. Down with the towers and down with building 7-2. That is true. The truth is inside if you open your eyes. Why don't you? Why don't you? Down with the towers and down with building 7-2. That is true. The truth is inside if you open your eyes. Why don't you? Why don't you? 9/11 is an inside job. Just ask for, they will demand war. That's what a false flag operation is for. The New World Order is coming down fast. The Constitution is a thing of the past. They're rolling out an Orwellian state under the surveillance of the NSA. There's fluoride in the water, chemtrails in the sky. Certainly the people gotta be wondering why. And the New World Order has gotten out of control. And all the food that we eat will have unlabeled GMOs. Alright, getting the people to do your bidding, so damn easy, you think I'm kidding. Just convince them that they're being attacked. Whatever plan you have, they're gonna back. Whatever plan you have, they're gonna back. Whatever plan you have, they're gonna back. Hate is all there is. Without it you can't live. It keeps you alive. Got to have it to survive. La 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 la. Hate is the devil's favorite tool. Let's fight together like fools. Hate will always rule. Hate will always rule. La 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 la. Hate is what separates us all. Everyone has a silver call. Hate is all you need. Never turn the other cheek. La la la. Got to have it to survive. La, 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 la. Hate is a devil's favorite tool. Let's fight together like fools. Hate will always rule. Hate will always rule. La, 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 la. Hate is what separates us all. Everyone has a sin it's called. Hate is all you need. Never turn the other cheek. La, 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 la,
Turn up the nozzle, got it up to full throttle. You never got as high from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. You got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. Gotta keep that nitrous up.
Oh my god.
Control group, constant variable, sweet and sour. Cleansing the palate with a patented fry. Here is the Szechuan sauce. That's pretty exciting.
It's like $1,000 an ounce.
You know,
that's pretty good.
That's $1,000 every 4 ounces. $200 and something dollars, $250 an ounce.
It tastes like. I like it. It's like Chinese food. Yeah, it's like sugary General Tso's kind of. Yeah, I like that.
I feel like I walked to the Burbank Mall and
Honest reaction.
yeah.
I forget what nuggets did. I mean,
Not mad. I'm not mad at it.
What did you think?
Hate is all there is. Without it you can't live. It keeps you alive. Got to have it to survive. La, 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 la. Hate is the devil's favorite tool. Let's fight together like fools. Hate will always rule. Hate will always rule. La, 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 la. Hate is what separates us all. Everyone has a sin it's called. Hate is all you need. Never turn the other cheek. La,
Turn up the nozzle, got it up to full throttle. You never got as high from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. You got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. go. And now the nitro copter's landing on the nitro pad. You don't need rotor blades, you're floating on the nitro air. Location of the destination soon to be unfurled. I need nitrous oxide so that I can relaunch your world. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. And now the pressure gauge is showing you you're low on air. You're at full throttle for the moment, though you do not care. Your fellow airmen are around you, falling to the ground. The devil exhales and nitrous oxide is what comes out. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. Turn up the nozzle, got it up to full throttle. You never got as high from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. You've got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. You've got to keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And now we're gone.
Can anyone hear me?
1984. If they told me what the world would become, I would not have believed them.
KPD? Anyone in there?
I am what they fear. A corporate tool of oppression. If you don't remember, if you won't remember, that's when they call me. To access you. To gather evidence. To dredge up whatever's hiding in the darkest corners of your mind.
To have it to survive. La, 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 la. Hey, it's a double favorite tool. Let's fight together like fools. Hate will always rule. Hate will always rule. La, 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 la.
Showing pictures matching your request.
Hey, is what separates us all. Everyone has a silver call. Hate is all you need. Never turn the other cheek. La, la, la.
Here are some matching videos.
La, 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 la.
nozzle, got it up to full throttle. You never got as high from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. You've got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. Gotta
to have it to survive. La, 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 la. Hate is the devil's favorite tool. Let's act together like fools. Hate will always rule. Hate will always rule. La, 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 la. Hate is what separates us all. Everyone has a sin it's called. Hate is all you need. Never turn the other cheek. La, 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 la,
turn up the nozzle, got it.
Hate is all there is. Without it you can't live. It keeps you alive. Got to have it to survive. La, 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 la. Hate is the devil's favorite tool. Let's act together like fools. Hate will always rule. Hate will always rule. La, 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 la. Hate is what separates us all. Everyone has a sin it's called. Hate is all you need. Never turn the other cheek. La, 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 Hate is all there is. Without it you can't live. It keeps you alive. Got to have it to survive. La, 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 la. Hate is the devil's favorite tool. Let's act together like fools. Hate will always rule. Hate will always rule. La, 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 la. Hate is what separates us all. Everyone has a sin it's called. Hate is all you need. Never never turn the other cheek. La, la,
Turn up the nozzle, got it up to full throttle. You never got as high from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. You've got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. And now the nitro copter's landing on the nitro pad. You don't need rotor blades, you're floating on the nitro air. Location of the destination soon to be unfurled. I need nitrous oxide so that I can breathe on your world. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. And now the pressure gauge is showing you you're low on air. You're at full throttle for the moment, though you do not care. Your fellow airmen are around you, falling to the ground. The devil exhales and nitrous oxide is what comes out. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. Turn up the nozzle, got it up to full throttle. You never got as high from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. You've got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. You've got to keep that nitrous oxide high. High. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And now we're gone. Homeless Bob, lived in the brother man Bill's backyard. Homeless Bob was at the side of the road. Homeless Bob lived inside of a home. Homeless Bob tried to get by, tried to survive, tried to stay alive. Homeless Bob, the homeless man, do what he can to live off the land. Homeless Bob could do the money.